Hello YouTube, how's everybody doing? This is Speedfleet 2010 here, welcoming you back to Grand Theft Auto 5, to the Agents of Sabotage DLC, and welcome to another vehicle customization video. So ladies and gentlemen, just gonna be customizing and driving the new Dinka Chavos V6, part of the, well, aforementioned Agents of Sabotage DLC. It's in the sedans class and will set you back $1,420,000 on Southern San Andreas Super Autos, where it is mistakenly titled a Karen, which for those of you that don't know, Karen in the GTA HD universe is a mix of primarily Toyota and Subaru, while Dinka is primarily Honda. See? Dinka Chavos V6. So to be fair, this is a Honda. More specifically, excuse me, it is a ninth generation Honda Accord V6 sedan. Model years 2013 to 2017. Probably one of my favorites. In my, at least looks wise. This was also the last Honda to come in a coupe form and to have both versions offered in a V6. From the 10th generation to the current 11th one, all we have are the 4-cylinder turbos, which aren't too bad, but there was just something about the 9th gens. I don't know, I just like the looks. And speaking of looks, before we get into the customization, this thing the quality wise, from the, as you can see from the tail lights, the blacked out rear seat, and once I pop open the hood, the engine bay, this actually looks like a car that should have come out day one with the actual release of Grand Theft Auto 5, since it was being made at the time. Because it honestly just looks, the quality wise, it just makes it look older than it already is. So anyway, I'm just gonna get to the customizations and just drive it about. Oh, speaking of which, before that, the performance. Bruffy, the man, the myth, the legend, Bruffy 1322's already done the performance testing on all the day one arena cars. And the Chavos V6 is actually a top 10 in the sedans class. So it's got a lot of grip and is actually converted to rear wheel drive instead of the IRL front wheel drive that the Accord is known for. And it's got a lot of grip. It got decent acceleration, which puts it in 6th place for lap time. Well, just actually first for lap time, albeit just right above the Lampadati Cinquemilla. However, in terms of top speed, it is basically average, topping out at 115.5 miles an hour, much slower than the aforementioned Cinquemilla, which is much more expensive. So when racing this, it's kind of situational. I mean, if the car's got a lot of corners, the Chavos V6 will be able to do it, albeit just. But if it's got a lot of straightaways, then if you own a Lampadati Cinquemilla, which is so far the best all-rounder in the sedans class, that's gonna be beaten. So should you buy this car, I've already taken a look at the customization, so yeah, let's get into it. So feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, feel free to drop a comment below. And as always, I hope you all enjoy. So let's get this thing on the road. And honestly, I'm actually surprised we got this. This actually took me by surprise. So I already know what this car is gonna look like. The color especially. Okay, mufflers. While I do like the stock exhaust, I'm gonna go with the rounded bores. Just in case I can get that exhaust flame pop off.
She run good now.
Yeah. The horizontal grill is actually more akin to the actual one that we would see IRL, and I believe this is a the sport model. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna
That
go with the
looks
horizontal grill
badass.
hood. Well, you have different versions. You have the vented. You have one with vents. You have the center vents in both colors and carbon. I'm gonna go with the standard one right here. And you have the rally package, which I don't know why would you want to do this on a family sedan. And then you have the Resto Mod hood. I mean, I guess it'll be a Resto Mod sort of classic in about, I don't know, a couple years. I guess. Lights, gonna go ahead and put some standard
Oh
xenons in
yeah,
here.
sexy shit.
Liveries I'll come back to after I finish after I respray the car, because some of the whites are actually really hard to see against this white paint job. Louvers. These I've actually been seeing a lot on this generation of Accord. Not just the ninth generation, which is what this is, but also the 10th gen, which replaces it. So I've been seeing a lot of them like in the style of this, but I've also been seeing some side louvers on the back. Well, actually, I've kind of seen the aggressive ones on here for the most part, and it's kind of like a hit and miss, if you were to ask me. I've never seen these kinds on the wait, no, scratch that. I actually have seen a few of these, but they're they're kind of rare. The mirrors, the only two different types. You have the stock mirrors, and then you have these racing mirrors. So gonna go with standard. Plate, I'm gonna leave alone. The rear diffuser, yeah, I'm definitely gonna change this. And I'm going to go with a plastic. I'm gonna go with the plastic racing one. But here are all the other options here. Okay, respray. Okay, so I already have an idea. Like I said, I have an idea what this car is going to look like, and it's actually a reference to my mother's old Honda Accord. So she had a gold one, and honestly, I can't even remember if it was metallic or gloss, but it was a gold, and it wasn't necessarily a ninth gen. It was a much older one. More specifically, it was a 2003 model, and it was gold. She
I
had that
think
one
I
for the
just got a
longest time, well
handle.
over a decade,
Nice.
which she had until unfortunately it was totaled in a wreck. The good news is she wasn't driving it. My father unfortunately was driving it. He wasn't injured, but the driver's side door was caved in, and it had like a big hole in it. And unfortunately, it was just better to just have it towed away instead of just trying to fix it. It cost more to fix than to just have it so she ended up having to get a new car, which kind of sucks on that end. But speaking of which, here she is. I have to take this. Excuse me. Hello. I had Subway. Yeah. Half a one with white lettuce on it. Yeah. Okay, side louvers I've also been seeing on a lot of these, and I've also kind of seen these on the 2010. I can't remember which model year. This the Toyota Camry, the one with the TRD version. I think it's the 10th generation. Anyway, skirts. I'm gonna go here the plastic sidebar ones, plastic racing skirts. I'm gonna go with the plastic wing skirts because honestly, it just to me it just fits with the plastic rear skirt that rear diffuser that I have on here. And here's all of the other ones. Actually, scratch that. Let me go with this one with the plastic skirts with the arrow on it. Front splitter. I'm just gonna go with the standard plastic lip. But here are the different variations of it. You have a plastic racing splitter, which I don't know, makes me wonder if there was a. Huh, was the 9 Gen ever used as a race car? I'm surprised this thing didn't have any other bumper options. Oh, huh. Okay, so the vented ones does have vents. Hey, so it's basically okay, so it's the carbon vented the trim, and then it's basically the same thing, but it actually has a vent in the middle. Huh. Alright, so spoiler. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the plastic ducktail kind of street look. No, I'm actually gonna go with I'm gonna go with a tiny bit of carbon to offset all the plastic that I have on here.
Badass.
Oh, plastic cutout. Do I want to go with the ooh? Okay, carbon cutout or plastic ducktail. You know what? No. Yeah, I'm going with the cutout ducktail. Carbon. Oh man, yeah, I gotta go all gold. And here are the rest of the spoilers. Sun strips are here. If you want. The suspension, I'm actually gonna lower this a bit. About 2 clicks.
There you go.
Transmission, mod that up. Turbo, because why not? Wheels. One thing to know about the Chavos V6 is whenever you switch the wheels from these to these, from the stocks to let's say something aftermarket, they are wider, but they also tend to poke out from the fenders. It's a bit of a nitpick. It does bother me just a little bit, but it's not too much. Because for some of you that don't know, I am not necessarily like a big fan of camber or like wheels that like poke out, especially those kind of players that put F1 wheels on civilian cars. Those look ridiculous. But to me, I like these because they're part of the car. If you can get my meaning, like they're flush with the car, but at the same time they kind of stick out. They don't stick out too far much to where it's ridiculous. If you understand what I'm getting at. So, yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Cosmo Mark IIIs, and I'm actually gonna I'm actually gonna paint them in gold to match the car. And go to match the car. Huh, nice. Tires. Wait, hold on. Nah, that's gonna be too much for me. Bulletproof tires. And let me put on these. Let me put the second metallic gold paint on here.
Oh yeah, sexy shit.
And there we go. Oh, and also I'm gonna put a small tint on here. Kind of looks. I want to say miniature VIP, I guess. Except it's not all black and stuff. Slammed on the ground with big wheels. I guess so. Anyway, let me. Oh snap! Before I forget, the liveries. So you have the white skirt stripes. Yeah, the two white stripes over here. Have Bulko Racing. Anything? You have slot racing. H65 spec. Okay, I guess. Have a Prolapse, E11, Exorbio. Which I'm not gonna lie, this is something like I have a drift car. You have Eris, and then you have, well, the Itasha. The Itasha, whatever, however you want to spell it. So anyway, let's just take this thing out for a quick
Well
spin.
done. Good.
And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you like the way this was customized? What would you would have done differently? And all that. But anyway, that's all I have to say for now. So I'll see you the next time when we get to the elephant in the room, if you saw that. The Banshee GTS. Because I've got a bit this, because I also have a bit to say about that insane beast of a car. So yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Hope you all enjoyed. Peace.